And welcome back to the Eastern European DPC Division 2. I'm Harry Freak and we're watching the last game of the regular part of the season here at Division 2 in Eastern Europe. And it is going to be HYDRA versus PuckChamp fighting for, I'd say, the top spot. Even if PuckChamp wins this one, though, they're going to have to go into the tiebreakers against, again, HYDRA to be showing that they're the best, because they did lose one series before this one. And well, HYDRA so far undefeated. Game 1 did go to PuckChamp, but Game 2 HYDRA, they showed in 20 minutes they can end it if they want to. Was it just a fluke? Was it just a small problem they're coming up from PuckChamp, or is this the real showing of strength? I guess we'll find out in Game 3. That is where things get interesting. Now we're going to be seeing both of the teams go all out, I have to say. We've seen the Slark versus the Brood twice. Twice it doesn't work out. I understand the reasoning behind it. I understand it can work in pubs, but a very well coordinated Brood lineup against the Slark is always going to be good, it seems like. With that being said, we are going to be going into the draft here of game number 3. So HYDRA are going to be on the Dire side. Twice in a row, I think HYDRA were Radiant, so now that's going to be swapped out. Swap between the teams. They again ban out the Nature's Prophet. That's a hero we're not going to be seeing. Way too strong in the current meta. Brought into the meta by none other than the Huck, who qualified for the major, but is not going, guys. If you don't know, from Hellraisers are going to the major with Uragi, because the Huck had a falling out with the team, mainly the coach of Hellraisers being No Fear, PuckChamp. They're going to be responding to the Chain Protector with the Tusk and the Rubik, so we're going to be seeing the Tusk again. And there's the Bat Rider. What? Usually it's people picking a Tusk into a Bat, not the other way around. So I'm very much surprised by this. Warwick has played it in the past, and I mean, to much success, given that that HYDRA have won every single series. Let's see.
10 seconds remaining.
How's it looking?
5 seconds remaining.
So let's see. PuckChamp. No, sorry. HYDRA. How many times have they played the Bat? So they played against Rise Esports. They won. It was 35-minute win.
Dire team ban.
No Tusk on the other side. I want to see if they played it against the Tusk. Oh, against HF they didn't play it on HYDRA. Against YNT they did play the Bat. Against an Ember. Oh, that is another, semi-counter to the hero.
10 seconds remaining.
So they played a couple of Bats. Of course, all of them, they have won.
5 seconds remaining.
But none of them against the Tusk. I'm very much surprised that they picked it. But it is a comfort hero for Warwick. Cloud can probably play it as well. It is a good deny pick because it's one of the better heroes against the Chain Protector at pretty much any part of the game. So, I mean, I'm okay with it, but Tusk is always a problem for you. Not because you can save people from the lasso, because you cannot, guys. Just so you know, in your pubs, don't flame people who don't put you in a snowball if you have been lassoed, because it's impossible to do. I think that's the only thing you cannot pull people out of. I think even from the chrono you can pull them out. Maybe you can, but overall, lasso is the one thing you see the hero clearly, but you cannot save him. There's just nothing you can do about it. You just have to wait for it to expire. Of course, there's Astrals, there's disruptions, but overall, the Tusk himself doesn't do well. Makes sense. Bat Rider, he creates flames. Tusk, he's from a cold region, so overall, he's not well equipped to deal with higher temperatures. HYDRA, they ban out the Slark, they ban out the Queen of Pain, even though I've seen the Bat Riders win lanes against Queen of Pain. Yep, I have seen it. And then later on in the game, you actually have a BKB piercing disable. Lincoln Sphere isn't like the most popular item currently. So even though it's a good item for a Queen of Pain, you won't get it until like 3rd item, and until then you are already lassoed a couple of times. One would think that the Queen of Pain is the type that likes to be tied up, but not the case. So HYDRA, they ban out the Slark, they ban out the Ursa. They're not going to allow Shigetsu to play his signature heroes. There's still a Pudge in the pool. That is something that PuckChamp could go for. If we see a CM now on 15, that's probably going to be showing us that they want a Pudge. Currently, it actually would be a pretty decent one. PuckChamp usually go for us. Oh, actually, CM has been banned out. My bad. Ban it out early. Really till the end has been playing a hell of a CM. You could go for a Lich. That's a
10
different kind of
seconds
one.
remaining.
When it was shown by HYDRA that this
5
trio
seconds
can
remaining.
work actually.
Dire team pick.
They're gonna go for a Lush, so it is gonna be a Tusk in the support role. Maybe an offlane Tusk, which wouldn't be bad against the Treant Protector. I don't hate it, really. I'm actually a big fan. You know, Tusk Rubik does get a lot of right clicks in. You get the tag team, a 1 armor hero. He's gonna be having a bad time. And I would like to see a core Tusk versus a bat. They actually don't want to lane the Tusk into a bat. Weird. So many times I've seen it being picked and do relatively well, and later on in the game you pop the BKB with the bat, you last someone, you get punched, and you don't really get anywhere with him. But they don't want to do it. Seems like this bad pick has dissuaded them from it, even though Young G has played a couple of good Tusk games. Oh no, you let them have it? No, you didn't. If there was a CM in the pool, a CM Pudge would be great against the Beast. That has been their go-to on the side of PuckChamp. Enchantress is still in the pool, but if you pick an Enchantress, you're gonna have some damage issues. In the previous one, PuckChamp, they did have damage issues for sure, and they had pretty high damage dealing heroes. Now their supports are, these are the, I guess if you pick the Enchantress, your supports are not gonna have any kind of damage potential, especially with the Rubik not really having a good spell to steal. I guess now the position forward is gonna be laned with the Beastmaster. Is gonna have some good spells to steal. Something like a Snapfire comes to mind just to save people from the shards. To allow him to have a bit of a better game. Hoodwinks, we haven't seen a lot of those. But yeah, the Snapfire makes a lot of sense. They've already played it in the past. They did play it in the mid lane. Mostly on HYDRA.
Enchantress.
Oh, they're gonna get the Enchantress themselves. Okay, so the Deny pick is there.
Dire team ban.
Weaver.
Oh, we're gonna see a Shigetsu Weaver. PuckChamp, though, I think they've played a Weaver and they lost the game with it. I think that's what I saw. Let me check that one. No. Remember they played the Weaver game. Yeah, they played a Weaver game and they lost against HF. That doesn't sound good, but it's at least gonna mean that they have a lot of physical damage. They have a good way to deal in that lane. Battle Rider is also not great against the Weaver, though it's mostly the laning phase, and because Weaver used to be a Linken's builder, now that's not the case any longer. Shigetsu usually goes Dragonlance, Maelstrom first, then Dragonlance. Sometimes gets the power treads, sometimes skips
10
them.
seconds remaining.
We'll see what he does in this one, though. I do believe, I don't really want to see it, but we might see a Manta Weaver in this game just because of the Treant Protector. So they ban out the Morphling. I think the Drow here is a bigger problem than the Sniper. I actually have a Tusk, but the silence from the Drow is a big deal. Oh, thanks to defend the Drow. Maybe the Sniper would be better. Just because the laning phase. I feel like in the laning phase, if you pick up a Drow, the Tusk and the Rubik could be problematic. Is there anything else? Illusion-based heroes. Well, I could see a Naga, but it has been banned out.
Radiant team ban.
The other ones don't work that well against the Lesh, do they? Maybe a CK for HYDRA. But what has Kami played in the past? I think you can play a lot of heroes. Kisolina, that's something that we're not gonna see because it's banned out.
5 seconds.
It's played
remaining.
in SF, but it has been banned out. Too many range heroes here coming out from HYDRA. Other than the SF, they played a Sniper. Okay, with the Treant Protector. That is probably the strongest laner overall, but the silence from the Drow is going to be a big problem for both the Weaver and the Lesh. They're going to get rid of the Faceless Void. The damage in the Chrono from HYDRA is not great, but really when you have 4 heroes that just need to spam spells, Time Dilation is way too strong of a spell, so you don't want to be playing against it. That's one of the reasons why you usually ban out the Faceless Void. So HYDRA,
10 seconds.
what's it going to be? Drow Sniper. Those are the ones that come to mind.
Radiant team pick.
Drow Ranger.
There's the Drow. I think it's better. The problem is the Tusk. Tusk is one of the best heroes against the Drow early on. Before you get the Force Staff, you're in big trouble. And even when you do, you only have one way to get yourself away. During the laning phase is the biggest problem because you really have no ways to escape. The shards are very slow, and you hate when people are on top of you. So I would like this to be a
5 seconds remaining.
A3 Tusk or a 4 Tusk. I don't mind them picking another offlaner right now. If they want to on PuckChamp, we're seeing that HYDRA are banning out offlaners, so they're thinking it's going to be a 5 Tusk with a 4 Rubik. I mean, it does make sense. The Tusk is going to be laning quite well with the Weaver. Early on, there's not a lot of armor on the Beastmaster, on the Enchantress, so they can be brought down. Especially tag team, minus armor from the bugs. You're dead. Of course, Beastmaster is one of those heroes who gives the added attack speed, so he helps with dealing with the swarm quite nicely. What's it gonna be, PuckChamp? We'll see. Fourth pick, the last pick of this phase. You're gonna go for the Centaur, so it is gonna be a Rubik Centaur lane. Interesting. This is, first couple of levels, the Drow is okay. But as the Rubik and the Centaur get more in terms of the levels, as the Centaur gets his ring of health, he's gonna have the 2 rings of protection for sure. Things become a little bit harder. The only question right now, I think and everyone agrees with that one, HYDRA are looking like the better team. Is the draft of PuckChamp good enough to beat HYDRA? HYDRA, this time around, did they go for a 4 Protect 1? Yes, they did. When they did it last time onto the Slark, it didn't work out well. I think this is a bit different because the other 4 are actually quite independent. Without you, they can still make plays. In terms of the Batter can farm fast, he can go for kills. Happy can defend towers. The Beastmaster can push. And with the Beastmaster, this hero has been constantly banned in the Division 2 for a good reason, because it is just too good, right? In his control of the map. And I think that's going to be the deciding factor here that does tilt it towards HYDRA. They're going to be winning because they have push, they have tower defense. The other side, well, not so much. You have the Lesh, but it is a hero that can easily die to a Batrider and a Beastmaster if they do combine their strengths. So with that being said, I do believe that HYDRA are going to be taking this one, and we are going to be getting into the game after a short commercial from EGB.
Bets on esports, bets on streamers, impressive bonus system. Welcome bonus up to $600, cashback, artifacts, regular promotions, daily giveaways. Try yourself as a bookmaker. Great lines. EGB.com, more than just a bookmaker.
And we are going to be getting into the decider of this match, the decider of this Division 2. Who's going to be the top dog? PuckChamp, if they win, they're going to be forcing out a tiebreaker with this team. This is going to be played tomorrow at 12 CET. If they lose, they're going to be position 2. But either way, both of these teams are now officially Division 1. Let's see Shigetsu on his signature Weaver. This is a hero with which he lost the game against HF, so might not be the best way, but it was his best hero. I'm happy to see it.
I love winning.
Anyways, Young G in the mid lane playing the Lesh. Okay, he's drinking some tea. Might be some doping there, you know. Coffee, energy drink. Of course, nothing illegal, guys.
Love winning.
And HYDRA, they love winning. Well, that's pretty good because you have won quite a lot. So you definitely have been quite happy lately on the side of HYDRA. Solid block here from Young G, though. It is going to be slightly better coming out from the battle. They're not that big of a deal any longer. Ever since they got the towers closer, the water runes, all of the blocking, you know, those mid lane mechanics that used to be important some time ago, not so much any longer. Most of the mid lanes that we see are just equal trade. So top lane is gonna be a lot of aggression from HYDRA, especially early on, right? You just want to make sure that you apply pressure on the Centaur as much as you can before he gets his ring of health. Though Malik is actually gonna turn around here onto the Treant and does a lot of damage to him. With 2 rings of protection, the Treant, even with his high armor, high damage, he can't really fight. Kami tries to stop that pull. Not gonna be happening, so they're gonna have to connect with the creep behind. Bottom lane, Cloud dropping low. Yeah, there's the power of the tag team with the Weaver. Cloud turns around, but yep, well, that turnaround is gonna cost him his life. In the end, he probably would have died anyways. Warwick dropping low. He still doesn't have the bottle, so it is gonna take some time there. She gets so very low. Lefferton, he cannot finish the job. Shikuchi on point there, and when I talked about it, this is his signature hero. He has really good understanding what he can and cannot do. The problem, of course, lies that he's very low now, and well, the Beastmaster is coming back to the lane full. Malik, hoof stomp. He started with that one. Now he's going to be going for the retaliate. Kami, look at his positioning. Always, he's closer there to be able to assist. And till the end, going for Lefferton. He's going to get slowed down. He's still level 1, so doesn't have the Nature's Attendance. And the Enchantress will be fine. Does remove the sentry there. Wants to be able to take some creeps off that camp. In the end, he doesn't want to let that happen. At least not just yet. He knows that the creeps from the Enchantress can actually change this lane for the worse. Oh man, Cloud, he understands he cannot get close. He comes close and he dies. He's actually farming quite well with the wild axes. So far, no big differences in the laning phase. The mid lane, Lesh getting a little bit ahead of the bat there, to be expected early on. Then the bat, when he starts threatening with the kills on the Lesh, it's gonna be a bit different. Early on with the Lesh, the way you want to play the lane is just focus on farming. Then, as you get more levels, you focus more on harass. You need at least 2 points in the lightning bolt. That is because if the bat is full, he can always commit on you. So you need to make sure that that doesn't happen. So you get 2 points in that one. You start maxing out the edict. You just constantly harass him, and if he starts chasing you, use the diabolic edict. And if he continues, he's probably gonna die to the damage. So of course he's gonna be dissuaded from going for it. But Shigetsu is gonna start getting himself ahead. His HP is still suffering here. They are level 3 on the bottom lane for PuckChamp. They have another salve to give to Shigetsu. Actually, that was his own. So he's gonna be getting back up to full HP. And that's gonna be a big deal. He's not thinking about buying the power trade. This is gonna be a raid ban and a Falcon Blade. And Cloud gonna be some trouble. He stands his ground. He's fighting till the end. Well, it's in his name. He's not gonna run away. Now he thinks about it. Lefferton, he doesn't have the impetus, so no chance of damage there to finish him up. Does have the Fairy Fire, but the thing is, do you actually escape a Weaver? With the Fairy Fire, it's gonna be enough. Shigetsu doesn't want to continue chasing. And that damage, it is actually insane. The Beastmaster cannot survive until he gets the Helm of the Iron Will, until he has more armor. He's actually not gonna live through that one. Wasn't expecting this to be this strong of a lane. Speaking of being strong, till the end, will give his life away. Will be coming back to the lane full, and probably is gonna be bringing some regen to the Weaver as well as the full Falcon Blade. That's gonna be quite nice there. Lesh doesn't need a bottle refill, so I doubt that the Dusk will be going towards him. And looking at the net worth already now, there's some big differences being made, especially in favor of the Weaver, who is farming well, and he's also getting kills on top of it. Bottom, Drow going forward. Oh, betrayed by his own brethren. Did you see that? Just gonna be showing him how it's done. Actually, Daniel does survive. Kami can get the kill. Malik now is gonna be going forward. Yeah, I wasn't betrayed by my brethren. He just told me, yo, that guy doesn't need help. Stay here and farm. And Daniel now, he does come back to the lane. Just continues to annoy Happy. That is so cool. You know, that the Centaur there got involved. The Centaur Conqueror. This is the Centaur Warrunner. You need to be very good at running away. He's gonna be TPing himself out, so we'll be fine. Bottom lane, Cloud. I can understand the comms right now. Like, what are you doing? You're just feeding. Try playing this lane on your own. Oh, Lefferton. He's not gonna be getting the Weaver. He could have gotten him there, but he actually decided to go for the easier kill. No mana on the Weaver. That was a kill. Yeah, pattern is complete. He does live through it.
Has been killed.
Even with all of this, the gold lead isn't that high
I
for the whole team. But when we look at the
Dire's
Weaver,
top
he's
tower
having a
is
perfect
under
game.
attack.
He's 900, almost 1,000 gold ahead of the Drow. And Kami, he's not really being pressured. We can't say that the Drow is having a bad game, but Weaver is just having an amazing one. Early point in Gust on the Drow, I really like it. Everyone who skips it, everyone who is a greedy guy, always ends up regretting it in the end. So, I'm liking that he does get it. He's probably not going to be using it in this lane, but if it does come to it, it will save his life. Malik thinking about a pull.
Got it.
See how successful he's going to be. He's going to be very successful. No one to stop it, actually. Warwick, well,
Radiant's bottom
he
tower is under attack.
didn't know where the ward was. That's going to be quite nice. Kami, going to be caught. Gus not used just yet. Now it's going to be used, pushing the Rubik back, but he has to get himself away. Double Edge does a lot of damage, but then again, you do have a living armor to keep yourself safe. Shigetsu going back to the base. Once he comes back to this lane with a javelin, now he's going to be doing magical damage as well. Warwick coming to the bottom lane. He would like the Weaver. Not going to be getting the Weaver. You're going to have to be content with till the end. And DP coming in from the Lesh. So Cloud, he's pretty deep. And the double stun. No, Warwick, he just walked into that one. But it doesn't matter. He might be able to bring down the Lesh. He's going to be pulling him in. A lot of stacks and Lesh goes down. But at a price of 2 of your heroes, in which Shigetsu coming over. Warwick has to be careful. He does have the living armor on him. So the minus armor from the Weaver not gonna be that big of a deal. Shigetsu is in trouble. He does have the stick charges and the Shikuchi, so he should be okay. Flame Break is gonna hurt. Not enough. It's only level 1 Flame Break. It doesn't last long. That is one thing that people tend to forget. Flame Break level 1. You know, it's it can do a lot of damage with a lot of stacks, but the thing is, it lasts 3 seconds, I think, and in 3 seconds, it's gonna be taking that much damage. Maybe even less. But it is gonna be a 2-for-1 in the bottom lane. So that rotation from the Batrider, quite unsuccessful again. Man, these centaurs really hate Malik. I guess the centaur warrunner must be like a dictator in the center will look, oh, I'm the strongest, I'm the hero, you're just creeps and stuff like that. And look at it, they look exactly the same. They're just slightly bigger. Shigetsu dropping low. He does have the time lapse. Even with this lane going so well for him, he's still losing the tower. So I'm not so sure he's too happy about how things are going. The Lesh is coming towards the bottom lane. The snowball into Cloud. He does have the roar. The question is, do you get it up? But with Warwick coming over, this is looking very dangerous. The roar into the face of that Lesh, and he's gonna be going down. Actually turns around onto Happy. It's gonna take some time before he actually dies, and with the Stampede, till the end, can you escape? They brought Danielle here as well, but till the end, he's looking like a very dead guy, and it's gonna be Cloud that gets the kill. PuckChamp, they lose 2 on the bottom lane. They only claimed the Treant. That's not really a kill that you were gunning for. So that bottom lane that just went so great for him, and Cloud, who is having a really bad game, he's applying so much pressure there with the Helm of the Dom. Malik is going to be applying some pressure to the top lane as well, but the Drow Ranger is level 6, so really it's not a big of a deal. Shigetsu doesn't have his ulti, needs to be careful, but he'll be fine. Gets himself to the high ground, and with the help of his teammates, he's going to be more than safe. Lasso was at the ready, but HYDRA, look at it, they're 1k gold ahead. 2 of the cores of PuckChamp are topping the network chart. Their farm distribution is okay, but everyone else is very poor, especially this Tusk. Look at him. That's pretty much Kenny from South Park. Oh, Shigetsu, time lapse to dodge the stun, left it in. You're a little bit too deep. Here comes the Bat, though. Gonna be getting on top of that creep, actually decides not to go through with it. Young G, maybe he should have waited with the stun there. He's probably just discussing it with his team. But the global presence of Warwick now is there, especially you having the Enchantress, having the Beastmaster. You always have a creep to come to in the middle of the fight. Boom, he's gonna be getting it. It's gonna be Warwick. He tries to dodge the stun, not gonna be happening. That's gonna be a lot of damage being done to him. He does use the lasso. That doesn't mean that's gonna allow you to live. You will be taken down with a tag team and 3 heroes attacking you. Well, the chances for you to live are very slim. If he had dodged that stun with Illusion Rune, maybe, just maybe he lives, but it's a very hard thing to do. Illusion Rune is harder to use than the Manta, and even a Manta dodge for a Split Earth is very unlikely. Kami continues to farm. It is very important for a draw for the laning phase to be very long, and it is. Kami not being sent to the jungle. 10 minutes in, he's gonna be very, very happy in his team as well. Of course, he's still behind the Weaver, but one silence on the Weaver and he's just gone. Happy, he's gonna be the one that gets a book, so some education for him. Really has been suffering in terms of experience in this one. I'm liking that PuckChamp, even after losing the tower in the bottom lane, they have the strength necessary to keep the Beastmaster out of their jungle. So usually you take that tower so that you are going to be able to control the a bigger part of the map. But if you're not doing it, then that tower being taken, it's not that big of a deal for HYDRA. So far, PuckChamp are going to be happy with the way that they're keeping everyone out of that one. Leviathan not getting the ulti there. That's actually quite weird considering you're playing against the Tusk. Yes, Young G doesn't care about that one, but the rest of the guys care about it. Malik being chased down. Warwick, he doesn't know that death might be coming for him. Lift into a stun. That's gonna be a dead Batrider, and with the Stampede, he's never gonna be getting himself away. They just have the movement speed necessary to get on top of him, and no TP there would have saved you. The Gene Protector doesn't even have his ulti just yet, so that should be a kill into a tower. Exactly what PuckChamp were looking for. Very nice rotation. That is gonna claim them their first tower of the map. I'm surprised Lesh gets only actually gets 4 points in the Lightning Storm.
Middle tower is under attack.
I thought he was gonna get 2, maybe 3, but he really wanted to go more in the lane damage. Tower on the top does finally fall. It is gonna be Malik that gets it. Meanwhile, Shigetsu still in the bottom lane. He's not allowing this Beastmaster to overtake his jungle, not just yet. Malik doesn't have the Stampede. I like using that for aggressive purposes. Well, now because of it, you're gonna die. He's gonna slow down. He's gonna go for a TP out. He knows he's not getting out of that one, but you want to force out the lasso because you're dead anyways. So at least you're gonna be giving away 100 gold for a lasso, and that 100 gold is gonna be refunded immediately because you do get a TP every time you die. So I'm liking that decision coming out from him. And I really also like the approach from the Batrider, poking. You know, if I have to use the lasso to kill you, at least you're gonna have to drop that TP, my friend. 9-7. This is the closest game that we've had so far. At the start of game number 1, PuckChamp were quite a lot ahead. Start of game 2, HYDRA were quite a lot ahead, and these two teams capitalized on that as well. Of course, HYDRA. In game number 1, they did have some chances of coming back on the back of their Slark. In game number 2, PuckChamp were helpless. Really. So those were the differences there. HYDRA now are holding a slight lead, but it's still the cores of PuckChamp that are topping the network chart. The reason you have this 1k gold lead is pretty much the difference between the Tusk and the Treant Protector. The supports of HYDRA are very, very farmed. And also, I mean, this Centaur is quite underfarmed, but to be expected. Lane didn't go the easiest. Leviathan gonna be lifted up. Stun from the ledge, not gonna be connected to anyone, but Young G going forward. There's gonna be a Stampede. This is not good from Kami. He already used the silence. He's not getting out of this one alive. Leviathan is dead, and there's gonna be a follow through with the Drow. Once more, they're gonna get the roar, but they overlap their stuns a bit, so Young G is gonna turn around. Let's go! This guy, a little bit hard to deal with. They're gonna get a double kill on Shigetsu. What was stolen is gonna be the Wild Axes, so Daniel is gonna be trying himself out with that one. Don't try this at home, kids. It's dangerous. He's not gonna be following through with those and gonna be showing that he can do just as well. Shigetsu turns back time until the end. Oh, he will be protected there by his teammates. Not gonna be allowed to get killed. HYDRA, they lose 4. PuckChamp, they only lose 1. Leviathan does come back till the end. Yeah, well, he was digging there for his own grave. It seems like Leviathan, he does have the sentry, and that should be a dead Daniel. With Kami coming over, in the end, they will be able to protect this mid lane tower with very nice approaches there coming out from the Enchantress, making sure that he does secure the kills on the supports. And PuckChamp, they cannot continue going forward. Living Armor does take some time to heal that tower, so one more action like that and PuckChamp will be able to claim it with ease. Warwick, he has gotten his Boots of Travel pretty fast in this game, and he has had some solid rotations, but the thing is, usually he would die. That is the thing. And with those 2 deaths, well, it is gonna be It is gonna be delaying your BKB quite a lot. Okay, is someone gonna stop him from spamming that one? Come on, Hydra. Like stop doing it. Bam. But yeah, I guess it is. You love winning, and he's telling his teammates that, so that means let's not lose. Love winning, just don't lose. That's an easy way to approach life. Smoke from PuckChamp. They're gunning for this mid lane tower. They want it dead. Leviton, he loves winning, but he might just be broken now into a billion little pieces, especially with the hoof stomp. And it is gonna be a dead Enchantress most likely. Actually, he's still surviving there, and he will be alive till the end. Snowball will be protecting him. Malik, he's being protected by the Stampede, but still slowed way too much, and the Enchantress does survive through all of it. Young G has to run away. He doesn't have the Stampede to protect him. Boots and the Windlace will have to do. Warwick can get on top of them in time. PuckChamp will get themselves out, but they've lost 2. Hydra now, they're the ones on the push. Having the Beastmaster, no glib, this should be an easy tower. They're the ones being pressured all this time, but in the end, they will be the ones who claim victory around the mid lane.
I love winning.
13 to 12. In terms of kills, quite close. 1k gold lead, very close as well. Leviton thinking about going to the high ground. And did he just reveal a ward there? Oh no, they have a Hawk. Okay, so he might have just forced out a couple of sentries. Nice Hawk positioning, actually. Straight into the pit. Hydra, are they trying to force out a fight when there's no Stampede? You're up against the Blink Dagger and the Hoof Stomp, so... But look at PuckChamp, they're not aware. Really, it is Hydra, they're surrounded by vision, and finally the shards will come through. They're gonna see that Roche is half HP. So it's now or never. Will he come to fight? It seems like the answer will be no. Tusk has the snowball, that's gonna buy him 3 seconds, but he actually has to have a target for it. And look at the end of the rainbow. What will be found is gonna be dead. The courier does die. Shigetsu wanted his Yasha, so he's gonna be going for a Manta on the Weaver. Not the ideal item choice, but it is what it is against the Train Protector. You can remove the ulti with your time lapse. They'll want to be able to do it without it. So Shigetsu, he has the ulti, he can remove the dust if he wants to. There it is, but he gets immediately into a silence. Now you're not gonna be doing anything more. Turns around to fight a little bit longer, but not gonna be helping one bit. Kami, he gets the kill there. He also has the shard, so this Drow Ranger is gonna be farming like mad. That's gonna be Shigetsu dying for the first time in this game. Gonna be a problem immediately into their own triangle. Hydra, they clean up, but there's not gonna be any more creeps there to take. So PuckChamp, they get the best out of a bad situation. They lost their Roche, they lost their carry, but they will get some farm in the enemy triangle and also block the Ancients for now. Oh no, actually that's not a... That was a defensive sentry from Hydra.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So Stampede, it has been used. Overgrowth as well. Time lapse from the Weaver. It's gonna be up pretty much when he comes back. Danielle, he has stolen the enchant there from the Enchantress, and he will be losing a creep. So not much he can do with that one. Going for a shard. I guess you want to have repositioning tools for when someone gets roared. Malik being targeted. He cannot use the blink here. Arcane Rune on Warwick. He's gonna be separating them. No snowball save for you, but Firefly is expiring. With the Firefly expiring, you know you cannot go forward. They bought a very early gem on Hydra. So they really want to control this map. And really when you have a Drow Ranger, like heroes of this type, well, it's all about positioning, right? And if the enemies can't see you, you can actually get away with some positioning mistakes. Stampede has been used. They're deeping to the mid lane with a drop. BKB was used as well there from the bat. So Malik is going to be taken down. Leviton does so much damage. Shards. It is going to be separating till the end. And Warwick from the rest of the pack, but Warwick is more than enough to finish him off.
Tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
That's gonna be a nice fight there for Hydra. The creeps in the bottom lane will finish off the tier 2. Hydra getting everything they need. PuckChamp, how do you get back into this game? Still, you're there in terms of net worth. It's not that big of a deal. Okay, Leviton, he has some lags, hopefully. While he's reconnecting, something goes wrong with his chat wheel. So we don't listen to I love winning any longer. Imagine how annoyed PuckChamp feel about that one. They probably muted him 10 times over. And really, this Enchantress is doing a ton of damage. Does have the Dragonlance, you have the Drow Ranger, you have the Beastmaster. Imagine the attack speed that he actually has when they're in the vicinity. He doesn't even need to buy, you know, the Moon Shard or something. He's already gonna have a bunch of attack speed. If he has the mana, his damage output is gonna be as good or even better than the Drow. And looking at his farm, well, he's gonna be ahead of the Centaur fairly soon. 6, 3, and 6 on Leviathan.
I
So,
love winning.
no, he's back. He's already gonna be saying hello.
Radiant's
That's gonna
turret
be a
has
second
been
tier 2 that
killed.
they're threatening. There is a glyph. It is gonna be
Radiant
used now.
structures are
Is that a
fortified.
stolen living armor? Yes, it is. So at least they're gonna have something to defend those towers with. Still, defending
Radiant's
towers
middle
from the
tower is under
Beastmaster,
attack.
it is not gonna be easy. No one is responding to this one. They're letting it go. Like, oh, we have the living armor. It's enough. It is not enough. Believe me. These creeps, they pack a punch. They're gonna get the ancient granite going a little bit away from the tower, but ultimately it will
Dire's
fall.
top
There's nothing you can do
tower is
about it,
under
and
attack.
it is dead. Might
Radiant's
lose the
middle
ancient
tower
granite golem
is
for it. Tara has gone down. Shigetsu now being chased on the top lane. He's gonna have his Manta soon. He does get himself away. Leviathan is coming over, but Shigetsu gets himself into the trees, scurries away, and with DP he will be safe.
Dire
Nice
are
footwork there
scanning.
coming out from Shigetsu, and Leviathan and Warwick won't be able to get the grab. Even with the gem, they're just not enough. Only 2 outer towers left for PuckChamp. They themselves have taken only 2 themselves, but the mid lane one remains there, and that is a big problem, especially looking forward to the Roche fights. You haven't taken a single tier 2, you haven't taken the mid lane tower. That means that Hydra inside of the pit, they're gonna be very strong. Ancient Black Dragon, they're gonna be attacked there, so maybe they can get the 250 gold, and they probably will. Wow, he just got that one again, so he couldn't get another one. But even without the ancient creep, they can still go for pushes. There's no more glyphs here for PuckChamp. They've used all of them, and they're not gonna have any more outer towers left. Kami deals with the wave. He has an Aegis for another 50 seconds. We saw in the previous game that Hydra, they're not afraid to go high ground, even with a couple of seconds left on the Aegis. But this time around, they're not gonna be doing it. They're getting themselves out of this one. There's gonna be another 4-step there now onto the Enchantress. He's gonna be having the full Fury King Pike as well. Weaver, once his career is back up, will be having a Manta style, so we'll have another way to get out of the overgrowth. Let's see if that career this time around will find its mark. BKB onto Cloud. Cloud, the guy that has been suffering so much in the laning phase. They were literally murdering him every single time he comes to the lane. Now he's just close to the top. He has the same amount of net worth as the Drow Ranger.
Where are you going?
Oh. He has been caught here, but nothing to break the TP. Leviathan doesn't have anything for it. Cloud, well, he wasn't close enough, so no one is gonna hear him roar like Katy Perry. But 16 to 13. The gold lead continues to increase, especially now when you don't have any towers. It is just impossible for PuckChamp to do anything.
Love winning.
So where are you actually gonna be setting up for a fight? Only in your triangle, that's the best bet. But do you have better vision there? Leviathan immediately goes in there. They're trying to break the smoke. Jump in. BKBs have been used. They found the Weaver. But can they bring him down with the roar? It's going to be more than easy. Get out with Kami. He's going to be fine for now. But for how long? They have the Stampede to get on top of it. And Kami will be taken out. But still, you've killed our drama. You've got it so deep. We have another carry here. It's going to be Leviathan getting all of those impetus shots. Who wants more? Danielle is like, burn me faster. I don't want to be hit by this guy. And he's going to get his wish to come true. as PuckChamp lose 4, and they're only gonna be saving their Centaur as they claim the Drow. But with that kind of a committal, you need to have an escape plan, and they didn't have one at the ready. Without the Drow, the push isn't gonna be as fast from HYDRA, but they do have the Beastmaster, so they're gonna try to force out some buybacks here. It is gonna be Rubik that does use his, let's say the Fate Bolt is gonna be enough to stop the push. Well, not really, the tower will fall either way.
Radiant's middle tower.
Jump in onto the Lieutenant Enchantress. He doesn't have the Force Staff any longer. He's actually gonna stand his ground. What now? You've used your spells. Let's go. Snowball save onto the Centaur. You survived last time. Let's see if this time he's gonna be able to. No, Lieutenant is standing his ground. I don't need a Drow. I don't need your carry. I am one. Sproink. Anyone wants another Sproink? Young G. Sproink. Where do you think you're going, my friend? Your stun is no good here. He's not moving, just staying in place and waiting for the rainbows to rain down on him as Leviathan is just pumping in the damage.
Radiant's middle tower.
Look at him. He is grinning. He is smiling. He is having fun. And who wouldn't in his situation? Oh, hello, Kami. Can you buy some wards? Can you buy some sentries? Leviathan, that's what he's gonna be saying to him, because I'm the carry now, and you have a lot of gold there that you actually don't need. So I'm gonna be doing your job for you. Leviathan way too strong. The only problem is that he has some mana issues. That's normal for an enchanter to jump in. They found the Weaver. He does have the Manta. But do you ever get to use it? Lotus Orb, it returns the roar, but we don't care. We thrive in your screams. Malik is going to be using the Stampede. Let's see how much that is actually going to help. Chasing forward. Leviathan doesn't have the mana, so this is their best bet. He's not going to be destroying them, but you don't have your Weaver, so your damage output is non-existent. PuckChamp, it's looking like they've lost this one. It's looking like HYDRA will be undefeated in Division 2, and we're not going to be seeing a tiebreaker between these two teams. The only tiebreaker that we're going to see is the 3-way tie from the 4th to the 6th place. For now, it's only going to be one lane of racks, but this lead, it does feel insurmountable. HYDRA, you can kill their Drow, but how do you kill anyone else? And now even that is going to be debatable with the BKB being done. Kami is no longer an easy target. (25-14). PuckChamp, after they killed their Drow, haven't been able to kill anyone. Leviathan, even though Cloud was being destroyed on the bottom lane, he was surviving through it. He's 8, 3, and 12. Oh, this is your mid laner. Well, 2 hits, and he's gonna be back to base. Enchantress, mana coming back. Malik will get himself away. Does have that Lotus Orb. It's not really helping all that much. Even through it, they're roaring, they're attacking, they're hitting, they're crushing. Roche will be up in 35 seconds. The question is, do HYDRA want to wait for that one, or do they go for the jugular immediately? Warwick, he has gone in with the Blink Lasso multiple times. What about Malik? Does he want that one? He wants something bigger. Leviathan coming forward. I got this, guys. He calls out the high ground. Let's go. Anyone who comes close is going to be in trouble. The shards from the Lesh, he understands the enemies are going to be coming towards the high ground and need something to help him defend it. Still, shards isn't going to be enough. They want to kill Leviathan. They're going to attempt to go for him. And he doesn't look like he cares. There's going to be another splitter there. He doesn't want to get into the bigger one, but he's really not taking any damage. Look at this, PuckChamp. They're helpless. Where is Shigetsu? Where is our carry? What are you doing? You had a great lane. You're playing your signature hero, and you are completely helpless. The second lane of Rax will be taken down. They're going for the Roche. They could have gone for the last lane, but they decide to play it safe for now. And it is going to be Shigetsu that is being chased in the bottom lane, but he gets himself away with the TP. Without the bat being here, maybe now is the time to go, but the bat is coming back. And it is going to be with an Arcane Rune. PuckChamp, now or never. They go for a smoke. This is the last hurrah, their last ditch effort here to beat HYDRA. The last move they're going to be making here in this DPC season. They've qualified for Division 1, but they want to prove that they're the best. Shigetsu, what he has proven right now is that he just got smacked by the enemy support. But can you really call her that way? Has more net worth than the Centaur. No supports here. A bit on a serious note, the supports of HYDRA really have been looking good. I think HYDRA are definitely the most well-rounded team. I still would choose Shigetsu over Kami like as a carry player, but when you look at the team, when you look at the supports of HYDRA, when you look at the movements of the team, understanding it's just no surprise that they were that they won this one without much pushback, really.
Gotcha.
In Division 1, of course, it's going to be much tougher. We saw it from Namiga. They completely crushed the 2 or 3 previous year. And coming into Division 1, they were helpless. Even though their start of the season, just before it, the third-party tournament, they were looking pretty solid, beating some of the better teams. Well, you know, Division 1 is a completely different beast, but HYDRA, they're a beast coming into it. Let's see how big of a one, though. PuckChamp, they have a fraction of their barrack left, and also that one. Young G gets to the low ground, pops the BK. That's a stolen lasso. Hello, Kami, come towards us. He has an egg. He's not going to be taking any damage, and this is exactly where we want to be, in your base, because we're going to be diving you soon till the end. He wants to punch the Enchantress and running away from her. That's a bad move as well. You can't get close to her. You can't run away. You can't do anything. They call GG. You better do it earlier, or Leviathan is ready with more impetus shots to send you back and show you who the stronger team is. HYDRA are going to be proving their worth here, 7-0. They will be qualifying to Division 1 with PuckChamp, who today looked like the inferior team to HYDRA. Game number 1, they did win, but game 2 and 3, HYDRA, they looked so freaking dominant. No chances for PuckChamp in that one. With that being said, guys, now we know the standings currently. So it is going to be HYDRA and PuckChamp going to Division 1. They're first and second. Sigma YNT, they're third, right? HF and X3. HF is 7th. X3 is 8th. And then we have on the 4th spot Cybercats, Rise Esports, and YNT. And looking at the schedule that I was given, so we are gonna have a only one tiebreaker, or 3 tiebreakers, 3 best of ones between Rise, YNT, and Cybercats tomorrow, starting at 12 CET. So if everything goes right and we get the victor there, we're not going to be getting into the major time. But if not, of course, I'm guessing most of you people will be preferring to watch the major and not us here. But come say hi tomorrow at 12 CET. We're going to be ending it. We're finally going to be finding out who's going to be 4th, who's going to be 5th, who's going to be 6th, because that's the only thing we still haven't decided here at the Eastern European DPC Division 2. Guys, it has been an honor casting for you. It's going to be an honor casting for you tomorrow. But this is the regular part of the season over, and it was an amazing journey through Division 1, through Division 2, seeing these beautiful teams. Would like to thank my colleagues, Rob, of course, for Division 2, him casting in the in Division 1 with me as well, and of course Trent and Gareth, who have been bringing us the action in Division 1 with us too as well. With that being said, guys, we're going to be ending the stream today, and tomorrow we're going to be back for one last time to find out what the standings are going to be like. See you tomorrow.